Hi guys, this video is in continuation to my last video which was about number system. In this video we are going to learn about types of numbers in number system. In this video we are going to deep dive into topics like even number, odd number, natural number, whole number, rational number, irrational number, prime number, composite number, co-prime number, and twin prime number, triplet prime number, and cousin prime number. And next we will be discussing about arithmetic operations on numbers in terms of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And third we are going to discuss about arithmetic properties of numbers. So without further delay, let's begin the topic. Actually, number system is divided into two parts. First one is real number and second one is imaginary numbers. And complex numbers comes under imaginary numbers. And what is complex numbers? Complex numbers are those numbers which can be expressed in the form of a plus ib, where a and b are the real numbers and I is an imaginary number called iota. Let's see some examples of complex number like 2 plus 3i. As we know that there are very less use of complex number. Let's begin with the real numbers. Real numbers are divided into two parts. First one is rational number and second one is irrational number. And integers comes under rational number and fractions comes under irrational numbers. And integers are divided into two parts. First one is negative integers and second one is whole numbers. And whole numbers are divided into two parts. First one is 0 and second one is natural numbers. And fractions are divided into two parts. First one is positive fraction, second one is negative fraction. And natural numbers are divided into three parts. First one is 1 and second is prime numbers and third is composite numbers. This is all about the whole chart of the number system. Let's begin with the rational number. A rational number is a type of real number which is in the form of p by q, where q is not equals to 0. Any fraction with non-zero denominators is a rational number. It is denoted by q. So let's see some examples of rational number like 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3 etc. are the examples of rational number, and 10 by 2 is equals to 5. This is also an irrational number, and 1 by 1000 is equals to 0.001 and 50 by 10 is equals to 5. These are all the examples of rational numbers. But 1 by 0, 2 by 0, 3 by 0 etc. are not rational since they give us infinite values, because q is not equals to 0. Let's see arithmetic operations on rational numbers. Let us discuss here how we can perform arithmetic operations on rational numbers. First one is addition. When we add 1 by 2 and 3 by 4, we need to make the denominator the same. Like we know that 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 both are the rational number. Like here 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4. It will give 4, 2 and here is 3. It will give 5 by 4. And this 5 by 4 is also an rational number, and the second arithmetic operation is a subtraction. Similarly, if we subtract 1 by 2 and 3 by 4, it will give like here 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4. It will give 4, 2 minus 3. It will give minus 1 by 4. This is also an rational number. So the third one is multiplication. In case of multiplication, while multiplying two rational numbers, the numerators and denominator of the rational numbers are multiplied. Like 1 by 2 multiply 3 by 4. It will give 1 into 3 is equals to 3 and 2 into 4 is equals to 8. This is also an rational number. Okay. So the fourth one is division. If we divide 1 by 2 by 3 by 4, it will give like here 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 4. This division will get converted into multiplication. Like here 1 by 2 into, so 3 by 4 will get converted into 4 by 3. It will give 4 1 ja 4 and 2 3 ja 6. Then it will cancel out. So it will give 2 and here is 3. So 2 by 3 is also an rational number. Okay. So guys, let's begin with the irrational numbers. An irrational number is a real number that cannot be expressed as a ratio of integers. For example, root 2 is an irrational number. We cannot express any irrational number in a form of a ratio such as p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0. Let's see some examples of irrational number. The common examples of irrational numbers are pi, root 2, root 3, root 5. Irrational number is denoted by the symbol p. Let's look at this question. Is pi an irrational number? Yes, pi is an irrational number because it is neither terminating nor repeating decimal. Okay. Also, pi is not equals to 22 by 7, as 22 by 7 is a rational number, while pi is an irrational number. The value of pi is 3.14159 up to the infinity. Now let's begin with the arithmetic operations on irrational numbers. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of two irrational numbers is may or may not be irrational. So the first one is addition. Irrational number plus irrational number is equals to irrational or rational. Okay. So consider two irrational numbers like 2 plus root 3 and 5 plus root 3. If we will add both the numbers, it will give 7 plus 2 root 3. But this is an irrational number. Okay. This is an irrational number. Now consider another two irrational numbers like 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. If we will add both these numbers like 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3 will cancel out. So the answer is 4. But this is an rational number. Okay. Okay. So the second one is subtraction. If we will subtract irrational number to irrational number, it will give irrational or rational number. Consider two irrational number like 2 plus root 3 and 5 plus root 3. Like here 2 plus root 3 minus 5 plus root 3. It will give minus 3. But it is an rational number. Okay. Now consider another two irrational numbers like 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Like here 2 plus root 3 minus 2 minus root 3 is equals to 2 plus root 3. It is an irrational number. Okay. Would you like to know how I got 2 plus root 3 here? Like 2 plus root 3 minus bracket open minus 2 minus minus plus root 3. Okay. And minus 2 and plus 2 will cancel out is equals to 2 root 3. Okay. So the third one is multiplication. If we will multiply irrational number to irrational number, it will give irrational or rational number. Like consider two irrational number 2 root 3 and root 3. Like 2 root 3 multiply root 3 is equals to 2 into 3 is equals to 6. But this is an rational number. Okay. Now consider another two irrational numbers like 2 root 3 and root 2. Here 2 root 3 into root 2 is equals to 2 root 6. It is an irrational number. Okay. So the next one is division. When we will divide irrational number to irrational number, it will give irrational or rational. Consider two irrational number like root 12 and root 3. When we will divide root 12 by root 3, it will give 2 root 3 divided by root 3 is equals to 2. But 2 is an rational number. Okay. Now consider another two rational numbers like root 15 and root 5. When we will divide root 15 by root 5, it will give root 3 and it is an irrational number. Okay. Now let's see arithmetic properties of rational number and irrational numbers. So the first one is addition. When we will add rational number to an irrational number, it will give irrational number. Example, consider a rational number 5 and an irrational number root 2. Adding the rational number and irrational numbers becomes 5 plus root 2 and 5 plus root 2 is an irrational number. Okay. Second one is subtraction. When we will subtract rational number and an irrational number, it will give irrational number. Example, consider a rational number -8 and an irrational number under root 19. Subtracting the rational number and irrational number becomes like -8 and minus under root 19. Okay, this is an irrational number. Okay, so the third one is multiplication. When we'll multiply non-zero rational number to irrational number, it will always give irrational number. Example, consider a non-zero rational number 3 and an irrational number under root 7. Multiplying the rational and irrational numbers becomes like here 3 multiply under root 7. It will give 3 under root 7, and this is an irrational number. Okay, so the fourth one is division. When we will divide non-zero rational number and irrational number, it will always give irrational number. Example, consider a non-zero rational number 3 and an irrational number under root 7. Dividing the rational number and irrational numbers becomes like here 3 divided by under root 7, and we all know that this is an irrational number. Okay, so the third one is the even numbers. Even numbers are numbers divisible by 2. The numbers that have the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in the ones place are even numbers. Let's see some examples of even numbers like 22, 56, 98, 2, minus 16, 452, minus 8, 6, 7, 4, 5, 4, etc. So let's see arithmetic operations on even number. First one is addition. Adding even and even number will always result in an even number. Even number plus even number is equals to even number. For example, 14 plus 6 is equals to 20, and we all know that 20 is an even number. Second one is subtraction. Subtracting even from even number will result in an even number. Like even number minus even number is equals to even number. For example, 16 minus 6 is equals to 10, and 10 is also an even number. Okay, and the third one is the multiplication. Multiplying even and even number will always result in an even number. Like even number multiply even number is equals to even number. For example, 14 into 6 is equals to 84, and we all know that 84 is an even number. Okay, so the fourth one is division. Dividing even from even number is may or may not be even number. Okay, even number divided by even number is even number or odd number. For example, 16 divided by 2 is equals to 8, and we all know that 8 is an even number. Okay, and the second example is 6 divided by 2 is equals to 3, and 3 is an odd number. Okay guys, fourth one is odd numbers. A number which is not divisible by 2 is called an odd number. An odd number always ends in 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. Let's see some examples of odd numbers. First one is 51, second is minus 543, third one is 8765, and the fourth one is minus 97, etc. Let's start with the arithmetic operations on odd numbers. First one is addition. Adding odd and odd number will always result in an even number. Odd number plus odd number is equals to even number. For example, 9 plus 3 is equals to 12, and we all know that 12 is an even number. Second one is subtraction. Subtracting odd and odd number will always result in an even number. Like odd number minus odd number is equals to even number. For example, 9 minus 3 is equals to 6 and 6 is an even number. Okay. And the third one is the multiplication. Multiplying odd and odd number will always result in an odd number. Like odd number multiply odd number is equals to odd number. Let's see some example. Like 3 into 9 is equals to 27, and we all know that 27 is an odd number. Okay. So the fourth one is division. Dividing odd and odd number will always result in an odd number. Like odd number divided by odd number is equals to odd number. For example, 9 divided by 3 is equals to 3, and 3 is an odd number. Okay. So let's start with the arithmetic properties of even and odd number. First one is addition. Adding even and odd number will always result in an odd number. Like even number plus odd number is equals to odd number, or vice versa. Vice versa means if we will add odd number with even number, it will also give an odd number. Like 2 plus 3 is equals to 5, and we all know that 5 is an odd number. And if we will add 3 plus 2, it will also give 5. Okay. Second one is subtraction. Subtracting even and odd number will always result in an odd number. Like even number minus odd number is equals to odd number, or vice versa. Vice versa means if we will subtract odd number with even number, it will also give an odd number. For example, 6 minus 3 is equals to 3, and 3 is an odd number, and 7 minus 4 is equals to 3, and 3 is also an odd number. Okay. Third one is multiplication. Multiplying even and odd number will always result in an even number. Like even number multiply odd number is equals to even number. For example, 2 into 3 is equals to 6, and we all know that 6 is an even number. Okay. And the fourth one is the division. Dividing even and odd number will always result in an even number. Like even number divided by odd number is equals to even number. For example, 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2, and 2 is an even number. Okay. Okay friends, so the fifth one is the prime numbers. A positive integer with only two factors, one and itself, a number that is not composite number. Okay, let's see some examples of prime numbers. So the first one is 3, has factors 1 and 3. Second one is 5, has factors 1 and 5. Third one is 23, has factors 1 and 23, etc. And these are having only two factors. So these are the prime numbers. Okay. So the sixth one is twin prime. Two prime numbers are called twin primes if there is present only one composite number between them, or we can also say two prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. For example, 3 and 5 are twin primes since the difference between the two numbers is 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. Okay. So let's see first few pairs of twin primes like 3, 5, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 29, 31, 41, 43, 59, 61, 71, 73, 101 and 103, 107 and 109 and 137 and 139. Let's see twin prime numbers list. First one is twin prime numbers from 1 to 50 like 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 11 and 30, 17 and 19, 29 and 31. And the last is 41 and 43. Second is twin prime numbers from 51 to 100. So 59 and 61 and 71 and 73. These are the list of the twin prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay. Seventh one is cousin primes. Two numbers are said to be cousin primes when both are primes and differ by 4. So if the input is like pair 19 and 23, then the output will be true, as these are two primes and their difference is 4. So they are cousin primes. Okay. So the eighth one is prime triplet. A prime triplet is a set of three prime numbers of the form p, p plus 2 and p plus 6, or p, p plus 4 and p plus 6. For example, we take prime number 5. Here p is equals to 5. Then p plus 2 is equals to 5 plus 2 is equals to 7, and we all know that 7 is a prime number. and then p plus 6 is equals to 5 plus 6 is equals to 11, and 11 is also a prime number. Then 5, 7 and 11 is a prime triplet. Okay friends, so the next one is co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers are pairs of numbers that do not have any common factor or other than 1. There should be a minimum of 2 numbers to form a set of co-prime numbers. Such numbers have only 1 as their highest common factor. For example, 4 and 7, 5, 7 and 9 are co-prime numbers. So let's see some co-prime number list. Given below is the list of a few co-prime numbers for your reference. So the first one is 2 and 15, 3 and 8, 4 and 9, 5 and 6, 11 and 14, 15 and 19. Okay. So the next one is composite numbers. A composite number is a natural number or a positive integer which has more than 2 factors. For example, 15 has factors 1, 3, 5 and 15. There are total 4 factors, hence it is a composite number. Okay. Let's look at this question. Is 2 is a composite number? No, 2 is not a composite number because it has only 2 factors, that is 1 and 2. Hence it is a prime number, not a composite number. Okay. So the next one is natural numbers. Natural numbers are the set of positive integers from 1 to infinity. But it doesn't include fractional and decimal numbers. They are also known as counting numbers. Let's see some examples of natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to the infinity. Okay. Let's start with the arithmetic operations on natural numbers. First one is addition. When two natural numbers are added, it results in a natural number only. For example, 34 plus 45 is equals to 79 and 79 is a natural number. Okay. And second one is subtraction. When two natural numbers are subtracted, it may or may not result in a natural number. For example, 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. 3 is a natural number, but 2 minus 5 is equals to minus 3. Okay, so minus 3 is a negative integer. It is not a natural number. And 3 is a natural number. Okay. So the third one is multiplication. When two natural numbers are multiplied, it results in a natural number only. For example, 2 into 6 is equals to 12 and 12 is a natural number. Okay, next one is division. Division of two natural numbers may or may not result in a natural number. For example, 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2. 2 is a natural number. But 5 divided by 2 is equals to 2.5 and 2.5 is not a natural number. Okay. So the next one is the whole numbers. The whole numbers are the numbers without fractions and it is a collection of positive integers and 0. It is represented by the symbol W. And the set of numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to the infinity. Okay. Let's start with the arithmetic operations on whole numbers. First one is addition. When two whole numbers are added, it results in a whole number only. For example, 6 plus 0 is equals to 6. Second one is subtraction. When two whole numbers are subtracted, it may or may not result in a whole number. For example, 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. 2 is a whole number. But 2 minus 4 is equals to minus 2. Minus 2 is not a whole number. It is a negative integer. Okay. But 2 is a whole number. Okay. So the third one is multiplication. When two whole numbers are multiplied, it results in a whole number only. For example, 4 into 0 is equals to 0 and we all know that 0 is a whole number. Okay. Next one is division. Division of two whole numbers may or may not result in a whole number. For example, 6 divided by 2 is equals to 3, and we all know that 3 is a whole number, but 5 divided by 2 is equals to 2.5. 2.5 is not a whole number. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the arithmetic properties of natural number and whole number. Both natural numbers and whole numbers follow several properties under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. They are: first one is closure property, second is commutative property, third is associative property, fourth one is distributive property. Okay, let's start with the arithmetic properties of natural number and whole number. First one is closure property. Natural numbers and whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. In case of subtraction and division, natural numbers and whole numbers do not obey closure property. First one is addition. 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. 3 is a natural number and also a whole number. Okay. Second one is subtraction. 9 minus 5 is equals to 4. 4 is a natural number and also a whole number, and 3 minus 5 is equals to minus 2, but minus 2 is a negative integer. Third one is multiplication. 2 into 3 is equals to 6. 6 is a natural number and also a whole number. Fourth one is division. 10 divided by 5 is equals to 2. 2 is a whole number and also a natural number. But 10 divided by 3 is equals to 3.33. It is neither a natural number nor a whole number. Okay. Next one is commutative property. Natural numbers and whole numbers are commutative under addition and multiplication. In case of subtraction and division, natural numbers and whole numbers do not obey commutative property. First one is addition. Like 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. When we will reverse both these numbers, it will give same value, like 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. But in subtraction, 9 minus 5 is equals to 4. But when we will reverse both these values, it will give minus 4. Like 5 minus 9 is equals to minus 4. In multiplication, 2 into 3 is equals to 6 and 3 into 2 is equals to 6. It will give same value. But in division, 10 divided by 5 is equals to 2. But 5 divided by 10 is equals to 0.5. Both are the different values. Okay. First one is additive identity. When a natural number and whole number is added to 0, its value remains unchanged. For example, 0 plus 11 is equals to 11 and 11 plus 0 is equals to 11. Both are the same. Note here 0 is the additive identity of any real number. Okay. Second is multiplicative identity. When a natural number and whole number is multiplied by 1, its value remains unchanged. For example, 1 into 11 is equals to 11 and 11 into 1 is equals to 11. Here 1 is the multiplicative identity of any real number. Okay. So the next one is the associative property. The associative property holds true in case of addition and multiplication of natural number and whole numbers. That is, a plus bracket b plus c is equals to bracket a plus b bracket close plus c, and a into bracket open b into c bracket close is equals to bracket open a into b is bracket close into c. On the other hand, for subtraction and division of natural numbers and whole numbers, the associative property does not hold true. Okay. An example of this property is given below. First one is addition. A plus b plus c is equals to a plus b plus c. Like 3 plus 15 plus 1 is equals to 19 and 3 plus 15 plus 1 is equals to 19. Second one is subtraction. A minus b minus c is not equals to a minus b minus c. Like here 2 minus 15 minus 1 is equals to minus 12 and 2 minus 15 minus 1 is equals to minus 14. Third one is multiplication. A into b bracket open b into c bracket close is equals to bracket open a into b bracket close into c. Like 3 into bracket open into 15 into 1 bracket close is equals to 45 and bracket open 3 into 15 bracket close into 1 is equals to 45. Both are the same. Okay. Fourth one is division. A divided by bracket open b divided by c bracket close is not equals to bracket open a divided by b bracket close divided by c. Like 2 divided by 3 bracket open 3 divided by c bracket close is equals to 4. But bracket open 2 divided by 3 bracket close divided by 6 is equals to 0.11. Both are not equal. Okay. Next one is distributive property. If x and y and z are three whole number and natural numbers, the distributive property of multiplication over addition is x bracket open y plus z bracket close is equals to bracket open xy bracket close plus bracket open x into z bracket close. Similarly, the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction is x bracket open y minus z is equals to bracket open xy bracket close minus bracket open xz bracket close. So the first one is addition. Like here 7 into 3 plus 3 is equals to 7 into 3 plus 7 into 3. Like here 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. It will give 42. And here 7 into 3 is equals to 21 plus 21. 21 plus 21 is equals to 42. Both are giving the same value. So the next one is subtraction. Like here 9 into bracket open 11 minus 6 bracket close is equals to 9 into 11 minus 9 into 6. It will give 9 into 5 is equals to 45. But 9 into 11 is equals to 99 minus 9 into 6 is equals to 54. It will also give 45. Both are giving the same value. Okay. Okay friends, thanks for watching. Because of the lengthy session, I am planning to upload another part of number system as soon as possible.